You might remember the story about this baby boy, Remi, who was abused when he was 6 weeks old. Some of you reached out after our story aired, shocked that nobody has been charged with the crime. Well, it's been a year, and still no one has been held accountable. The police think there's enough to charge. The prosecutor's office doesn't. And I wanted to get a sense of how the case was investigated. And I'll take you through the key points of the investigation and where it stands today.
That was up with the hat.
It's a big day for Remi. He just turned a year old, and we were there as his family set up for the birthday party. This is his grandpa, or Papa, Bo Alberson.
We've printed out a bunch of pictures, and seeing him through that period and seeing him now, it's not even the same baby. He's obviously doing way better.
Celebrating 1 year of Remi's life is an understatement when you consider hospital staff found he suffered a brain bleed, brain damage, a skull fracture, and rib fractures in various stages of healing when he was 6 weeks old. According to records obtained by the 41I team, the hospital and the Missouri Department of Social Services determined it was intentional child abuse that happened over the course of 7 to 10 days. He'll be disabled for the rest of his life.
It makes you cry knowing that something like that happened to him, and it's accepted.
No one is answering for the crime. The case is closed. According to affidavits the I-team obtained last fall, the Independence Police Department determined there was enough probable cause to believe Remi's mother and her boyfriend endangered Remi's welfare through neglect and failing to get him timely and proper care before he went unresponsive on June 18, 2024. Former Jackson County prosecutor Jean Peters Baker sent the case back, saying there wasn't enough evidence to charge. Newly elected prosecutor Melissa Johnson says the same. Her spokesperson telling me, quote, "While we do believe abuse occurred, we cannot ethically pursue charges against someone unless we can prove beyond a reasonable doubt they specifically committed the crime." Right now, Remi is in the custody of his dad, Malachi Niegels. Remi's mother, who we'll call Laura, gets supervised visits. Laura's boyfriend, who we'll call Devin, is barred from any contact with Remi. We're not naming them because they haven't been charged in this case.
It's been a process. It's definitely been something that has been weighing on us.
Now that the case is closed, I got all the records associated with it. IPD's case file, which includes body-worn camera footage and police interviews. I also got the Missouri Department of Social Services redacted case file. And I'm going to lay out the timeline from the day of the 911 call on June 18th, 2024.
What you're seeing is an officer's body cam from that evening, responding to the Executive Inn Motel in Independence, where Laura and Devin were living. They called 911 at 7:41 p.m., saying Remi was limp and had stopped breathing. Laura's mom and her boyfriend were also at the scene. We're blurring all their faces because they haven't been charged.
So let's say if your other child was just playing with him?
She was trying to cuddle, but she's only 2, so she don't understand the concept that she cannot lay on him. And she ended up laying on him.
Laura and Devin told police they were in the shower together while Remi and Laura's toddler were asleep on the bed. They said Remi had been crying and then suddenly stopped. Devin said he came out of the bathroom to find the toddler lying on top of Remi.
How long was she on it?
No longer than 20, 30 seconds.
But according to the police report, medical staff at Children's Mercy Hospital said Laura and Devin's story didn't match what they were seeing, and the toddler couldn't have caused Remi's severe injuries. The police report noted the couple didn't call 911 for at least 10 minutes after they noticed Remi was unresponsive. Almost immediately, the investigation focused on Laura and Devin as the main suspects.
That fracture is just confusing to me.
They went to IPD for a formal interview with Detective Desiree Campbell on June 24th, 6 days after Remi was rushed to the hospital. Both offered up a few scenarios for how Remi could have gotten those injuries.
Could it be from CPR? Or chest compressions.
What about when we swaddle him?
Could have been from birth and all that.
Unless it happened whenever he was over with my mom.
Driving stupidly, that it could cause that.
Have we possibly swaddled him too tight?
Devin told the detective Remi's head looked like it was getting bigger in the days leading up to his hospitalization. Both said Remi was fussier, but they thought he just might be colicky. Both said they don't know how the abuse happened.
It's a lot and it's heartbreaking because, like, who would do that?
The detective narrowed her focus on Devin after at least 2 alleged instances of domestic violence between him and Laura that happened in July 2024 when Remi was still in the hospital. An Independence Municipal Court judge recently decided Devin was guilty of domestic assault in one of those incidents, when he punched Laura in her face and dragged her by her hair, leaving multiple marks and scratches. According to the police report, the other incident happened in the Children's Mercy parking garage, when Laura told hospital staff Devin hit her and burned her with a lighter. She recanted her story. The hospital still banned Devin from the premises. Devin tried to refute this, claiming he's Remi's dad, even though he isn't. The police report also notes he tried to transfer Remi out of the hospital. And then a couple months later, the detective acquired this video showing an argument between Devin and his brother, where Devin's brother accuses him of abusing Remi.
That's why you beat that kid.
No charges.
That's why you beat that kid.
No charges.
That's why you.
The detective talked to the brother's girlfriend, who said she heard Laura say multiple times Devin was the one who abused Remi. But those statements were never recorded or documented in a text. By the end of October 2024, the prosecutor declined charges. And that's where the case stands today. Remi's family, Malachi, Bo, and other close relatives are doing anything they can to move it forward,
We'll never quit.
including demanding answers at a recent independent city council meeting.
And all we have gotten as an explanation is, since there were 4 adults living in a hotel room, we don't know who did it, so we can't charge any of them. That's not good enough for us.
Through all the heartache and the frustration is a happy little boy.
Just watching him grow from being in the hospital to now just standing, jumping, laughing. You know, it's a great feeling.
Celebrating his life after it almost ended a year ago is bittersweet. But on this day, with all the presents, the cake, all the love, it's just sweet.
He definitely deserves it, though. He's been through a lot through this year.
Remi's family even asked for help from a specialized team at the state level. The new prosecutor, Melissa Johnson, supports that. But IPD says they don't need the help because the case is closed. That was a little confusing to me, and we'll talk more about that in a follow-up story. I reached out to Laura's attorney for comment, who said Laura will not be commenting at this time. And I've tried multiple ways to get in touch with Devin, but have not heard back. I'm Sarah Blake, KSHB 41 News.